What's good, BitRushers? My name's DeFi Brains, and you're watching BitRush Crypto for another weekly edition of NFT News. If you guys are new around here, make sure you sub to my channel, pound the thumbs up on the video if you are enjoying it, and find links in the description for all of today's news articles, as well as my social media and everything else we got going on here at the channel. Make sure you guys also follow our Twitter account for my company, the Abraxas DAO. We got a lot of cool stuff going, and we even have an article featured in today's news that we'll talk about in just a little bit. So again, follow us over here at Abraxas_DAO. First up in the news here, we have street art, the new link between virtual and in real life NFT experiences. NFTs exist as a solely digital experience. Sure, NFT events have regularly helped bridge the gap between the metaverse and in real life, but traditional NFTs interacting with the NFT community and accessing blockchain tech are largely happening behind a screen. If we consider the great potential of NFT ticketing in the context of live music, it wouldn't be too presumptuous to assume that there will be more use cases for the link between NFTs and in-person experiences in the near future. And as developers and artists alike build towards integrating NFTs into real everyday life, such as the goal of the sound-bound tokens, one such initiative from the live arts entertainment brand Secret Walls has caught the attention of the collective NFT community. Live street art and NFTs, in partnering with Palm, a leading technology company that onboards brands into Web3 and NFTs and no-code NFT and Web3 platform Moonwalk, Secret Walls has launched a free, limited edition digital art series and rewards program. The initiative, which combines utility-based NFTs with the Secret Walls Support Your Local Artist (SYLA) tour, is set to give fans the opportunity to receive exclusive access to special rewards. The SYLA tour itself promises attendees concert-like battles where the art pieces will be judged by these free-to-mint NFT holders as well as the live audience. The pieces will then each be donated to local charity. As free-to-mint NFTs have been rising in popularity, this endeavor arrives at a time when crypto and NFT pieces remain low, but community sentiment seems to be on the rise. And the NFT trading have slowed in the past few months. Secret Walls multi-city tour provides a perfect incentive for collectors to venture out of their dwellings to join like-minded art enthusiasts in celebrating local artists while being rewarded at the same time. By joining the Secret Walls program, fans have the ability to collect SYLA tokens, which can yield exclusive benefits such as tickets to events, access to premium content, and discounts on limited edition products. Fans need only mint an NFT from the collection to be eligible and will have the ability to collect more pieces from the series by physically attending Secret Walls in real-life events. Kicking off on August 13th, Secret Walls will be bringing the SYLA tour to more than 35 cities throughout the US and Canada, but NFT supplies are likely to last throughout the entire tour. To learn more about the tour and the free NFT rewards, visit the Secret Walls website here. So I think this is really cool, guys. I mean, let's be honest, we're in the very early infancy stages of NFTs and how NFT is going to work with art. The technology is going to continue to build and expand, and we're going to continue to come out with new uses for the technology. It is just a digital collectible. Essentially, it does a whole lot more, as you guys know. But in this case, that's what they're using it as. So they're going to be doing real life art battles, and then they're going to mint free NFTs for everyone in attendance. This is a really great extra, really great collectible to get people out to come to these events. And then they're probably going to auction them off, I think they said, for charity, which is also really good. If you want the actual real life art piece, you'll be able to get that as well. But this is definitely pushing the technology forward, and I do like how they are doing community building, and it's also a free mint. So if you guys want, go ahead and check out their tour page and see if you guys can maybe attend one of these events IRL. Next up, we do have OpenSea introducing new stolen item policy to combat NFT theft. A Twitter user claimed they purchased a stolen NFT and OpenSea support advised them to sell it on another marketplace. So that sounds a little shady right there, but that's not even what this article is about. As asset theft remains one of the biggest headaches in the non-fungible token NFT space, NFT marketplace OpenSea is making an effort to tailor its policy to incorporate additional measures against stolen items. In one announcement, the firm highlighted that its policies were made considering United States laws, where knowingly allowing the sale of a stolen item is prohibited. However, the marketplace admitted that in some cases, buyers who unknowingly buy stolen items were penalized even though they were not at fault. Because of this, in the NFT community's feedback, the marketplace has adjusted its policy to expand the use of police reports. So previously, police reports were used within the platform to escalate disputes. With the new update, they will be used to confirm all stolen item reports within the NFT platform. Without a police report within 7 days, the platform will enable the buying and selling of the reported item again to avoid fake reports. Following this, the company has also made an effort to ease the process of re-enabling the buying and selling features once the item is recovered. So essentially what they're saying here is that if you file a stolen NFT report, you need to have an actual police report to go with it. If you don't file a police report and upload that police report within 7 days, they're going to allow the item to continue to be sold. So just because it was stolen doesn't mean they're not going to allow it to be bought and sold on their marketplace unless there is a police report, which I think is kind of cool in some ways. And like, they said earlier that some people, if they accidentally bought it and didn't know that it was stolen or whatever, now, if there's no police report on it, they'll be able to get rid of it, so they're not holding on to the stolen asset forever, just stuck in their wallet. And previously what they were doing is just telling people to sell it on another marketplace, which is still a little shady, guys, to be honest. But definitely good progress here. It does say later in the article, if you guys want to read the whole entire article, that they're also looking at implementing different measures with laws from other countries other than the United States. But it does seem the US is at the top of the list for, these type of things happening here. So if you get an NFT stolen, make sure you file a police report, upload it, and you can get it frozen. If you do manage to get it back, hopefully eventually then you will be able to buy and sell that NFT again in the future. So really great progress again. As I mentioned earlier on the last article, we're still in such early stages of NFTs and everything that we have going on here that a lot of this stuff we're still just figuring it out as it goes, but it is good to see great progress, especially with theft and scams and things like that. And next up in the news here, we do have the Abraxas DAO announces the upcoming release of the Pumpkin Patch Issue 1, Rise of the Pumpkins comic book. So Abraxas fans and followers now have the opportunity to reserve their limited edition copy of the company's first NFT comic book. Abraxas DAO has announced the upcoming release of Pumpkin Patch Issue 1, Rise of the Pumpkins. There's a limited edition comic book with only 660 copies being released. So I'll just tell you guys, that's 666 of the one edition of the comic book. There's also several other editions that will each have 100 or less, but nonetheless, they are super limited edition, under 1,000 supplied total. Each physical copy of the comic book will come with a corresponding NFT comic that can be claimed using an included QR code. So fans of the Abraxas projects will be excited to learn that they can be among the first to reserve their copies when they back the Pumpkin Patch Kickstarter campaign. I'm thrilled to finally share this project. It's my first comic book, and it's been a long time coming. The team behind this effort is world class, and I know the fans are going to love what they see in issue 1, says Kyler Pagano, the creator of the Pumpkin Patch. That's me, if you guys didn't know. This is a Halloween cult classic in the making. So Pumpkin Patch is a festive Halloween story of pumpkins on All Hallows Eve and how the holiday came to be. There is also a Pumpkin Patch game that is in development and will be slated to release in mid-September. Backers of the Kickstarter will be granted early access to the game through their NFT. Along with Pagano, the team behind the creation of the Pumpkin Patch includes such names as Fred Ende, scriptwriter, Camry Lapka, Inks and Colors, Jason Flowers, the retail cover art, Andy Poon, Pumpkin Master cover art, Keith Garvey, Naughty Nice Witch cover art, John Paul Gutierrez, which is the PDF cover artist, Mengzi Art, which is the Succubus cover artist, Danny Blaz, which is the Swamp Beast cover artist, and Robson Texiera, which is actually our NFT artist, and he has a couple little pieces there in the book as well. So to learn more about the Pumpkin Patch Issue 1, Rise of the Pumpkins, go ahead and visit the Kickstarter page. Make sure you guys back that campaign. You will get a physical comic, and with that physical comic, you'll get a QR code where you can redeem for the NFT of the comic book, which will also hold future utility that has yet to be announced. And finally, rounding out the news of this week, we have Yuga Labs to enable full licensing rights to CryptoPunks holders. So the blue chip NFTs Yuga Labs has announced that it will hand the IP usage rights of CryptoPunks holders, essentially affording members of the community the same licensing rights as its flagship Bored Ape collection. As of August 15th, those in possession of CryptoPunk NFTs will gain the ability to use its likenesses for a range of merchandising opportunities, therefore finally allowing them to unlock the inherent earning potential of the prized assets, a welcomed update that will essentially mean Tiffany & Company's recent punk pendant will no longer contravene usage rights. We covered that a couple weeks ago. Essentially, Tiffany's is allowing you to turn your punk into a pendant with a bunch of different gemstones. And through the new update, CryptoPunk owners can use the images of the NFTs for a wide range of merchandising opportunities. On the other hand, former owners can continue to use and profit from endeavors entered while in possession of the asset. They cannot, however, engage in any new activity after they have sold their item. The opportunity comes with several minor caveats, therefore any usage must remain within the boundaries of Yuga Labs' terms and conditions, essentially preventing the use in projects that would diminish the value of the collection as a whole, such as criminal activities and hate speech. Furthermore, Yuga Labs also reserves the right to make changes to the contract due to the experimental nature of the industry. So essentially what this means, if you guys don't understand all that legal jargon, if you own a CryptoPunk NFT, you can license it out and use it on different things like merchandising, billboards, all kinds of cool stuff we've seen with the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So the same thing is now going to be available for the CryptoPunks NFT collection. So really cool to see more and more collections going this way of full rights usage. That's going to be everything for today's NFT news. Again, make sure you guys sub to the channel, bell on to be notified as we drop these videos every single week for the weekly NFT news. We also have some other really great content that we've been working on and putting together. I don't do as many like trading videos and how-tos as I used to, but I'm hoping to pick that up in the near future. But lots of great content here on the channel. And again, we will have that weekly NFT news every single week, so make sure you're subbed to the channel, bell on to be notified, like this video if you did enjoy it, share it on social media, find links in the description for all of the links and all of our social media and everything we got going on with the channel. I'll see you next week.